Jonas, thank you. Sorry, I was getting a little vital adrenal there to get the old adrenals kicked in. Guys, you have received so much information. Let me start out with this real quick. That would be our vision statement. We celebrate and empower a global family to elevate health, prosperity, and freedom for all. This is where you start. This is a foundational piece. Celebrate, have a good time, empower, show people how to do something, so you don't have to go back and show them over and over and over. They can actually do something. Elevate, help people move up. Has your health elevated? If your health's elevated in there, give me a 1111. Prosperity. We're going to talk about how to have prosperity. We're going to talk about how to work really hard, but then how to get paid over and over, for that. And freedom for all. What does freedom mean for you? I love this. This sits on my desk, and it's the Prime My Body vision statement. As a matter of fact, I think Paul should make that commissionable for that. Protein will your question. Protein will be coming. That will be commissionable here in about 2 weeks. So you will see an increase in the price of protein, but then it'll be commissionable for that. I think Diego has this. I was going to do this, and then I was going to do this. And then I thought, you know what? Let's. I want you to grab a notepad and a piece of paper, because I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to walk you through the details and the intricacies of this. But I want you to truly internalize what this plan is today. The difference in this plan today is you get paid on everything. That's what I love about it. There's nothing that waits for you. There's nothing that's sitting there for you. You get paid today. So Diego, I think Diego has my presentation. Lena, we'll pull it up there. And these guys do an amazing job of making things look pretty. Yeah, guys, I can't wait to hear Dr. Letha. I can't wait to hear Dr. Darren. I can't wait to hear Aaron Amani. You've heard from Ali and Gonzalo. You heard from Kevin Suber opening us up today. Guys, we have so many great leaders that are going to be Saturdays coming on every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that are going to be doing a lot from a company perspective and asking you to come on here. You're seeing a lot of new faces of people that are gathering customers as well. I think that's so important for you to understand. What's my strength? What's my weakness? Guys, I'm not the greatest at customer gathering. It hasn't been something I've focused on for 27 years. I've built teams, I've built organizations, but as far as just going out and acquiring customers, this is something new for me. So if you say to yourself, hey, I'm not the greatest customer gatherer yet, hey, that's quite all right. Don't worry about that. You're going to evolve. I think Gonzo said it best. Gonzalo said it best when he said, this is an evolution. You're going to evolve. Stay with your strengths. I like to recruit. I'm going to stay with my strength, but also learn how to do the customer aspect so you can talk about that from a position of strength. I want you to really internalize that today. So dual comp plan. Let's go right on in there. The engine. You got to understand the engine so that you can understand how to build this. If you got your notepad and pen in chat, I want you to give me a 2323. It's a 223. That's the birthday. So give me a 223 and let me know that, or 223s. That'll be fine too. Come on, Diego. I want you to draw this out. This next slide. I want you to draw it at home because I want you to be able to take this in to the next slide. Okay, we're not there on that slide. We'll be back. I'm sure this presentation will be coming back up here in just a second. But we'll go from the engine, and then this next slide, we're going to be walking through how to build this out. So, Lena, if we could get that back up, that'd be awesome. Okay. All right. As Matthew McConaughey would say. Presentation.
We should have a technical difficulty. Diego, are you there?
Diego, Eric, can you pull that up? Yep, right. So, guys, give it just a second. Not residual, just volume. I want to talk about this real quick. Your business is going to be based on two things. It's going to be based on residual income. It's going to be based on volume. So when we go through this here in a second, when I get this presentation back up, you're going to be able to walk through this aspect. There we go. Next slide. Perfect. This is you. This is how I want you to start thinking about our business. To find 3 really good brand partners, you may have to bring in 20 people. You may have to bring in 30 people. To have 3 really good brand partners that you're building, to solidify, your teams and your organizations, it may take you many people to find that. I have no idea. Some people get it right out of the gate. Some people are like, I got my 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, it happened. I've seen that happen a very, very small amount of time. But I want you to get your brain wrapped around 3 and 10 or 10 and 3. Find 3, get 10. Get 10, find 3. Whatever that is, this is the engine I want you to start with. So you make the line down there. This is what it's going to look like on a piece of paper. Just want to get you there. This is what it's going to look like on the piece of paper. Let's go to that next slide. From there, we're going to walk through. There's 2 different things happening at the same time. So if you've seen all these slides, you're like, holy crap, there's so much going on. That's the way my brain is. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't internalize all this. Can somebody make it JT simple? Customers, you're going to get paid on customers. I'm going to walk you through that. You're going to get paid on team building at the exact same time. Happening at the exact same time. Now, I'm going to refer back to the binary real quick. If you were to do 3 levels of the binary, get 2, then get 2, it's 4, 2, 4, 8, we'd have 14 people. Geometrically speaking, I can beat you with 3 because I can get 3, that get 3, that get 3, and I can have 39 people in my business based on people focusing on 3 brand partners, 10 customers, find 3, get 10, find 10, get 3, however you want to say it. It's totally up to you. But we're going to work off this premise of 39 brand partners in a team. And on the next slide, I'm just going to take it a step further. I'm going to drop it down a step further. Next slide. And take you down just one more that's going to give you a little bit more into how to take this down a first level, a second level, and now a third level. So next slide. Okay, go up. No. Generational override. Generational override. You guys have seen this slide. We're going to focus in on the gold portion of this. Gold, getting paid percentages as you're building teams and organizations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Focusing down. The biggest thing here on this is, guys, this comp plan digs down to 10 levels and 20 and 50 and 100. It's generations, not levels. Generations, not levels. So it's constantly looking to pay you a percentage way beyond your 5th level and your 6th level. It's looking to pay you deep. So one thing I love about this is we focused in on that to keep the depth in the organizations. Next slide. So here we go. We want to talk about team building. So I want to talk about $100. I want to talk about $100 that a brand partner has in volume. So $100. So you have $100. You're going to have $100 per customers. I will talk about that on the next slide. I just want you to get this. As you got your pad and your paper, draw this out. Take a picture. Focus on this at home. You get 3, that get 3, that get 3, that get 3. Now we got 120 people in our organization. There are people on this phone call that built 120 people in their business in 60 days. There are people that will blow this out of the water. So we focused in on gold at 28%. So you go out and you bring in 3 brand partners. Those brand partners have $100 in volume. They have $100. $100 in volume gives you the ability and a customer along with this. So your customer every month is going to count towards volume as well. It's going to give you 3 people that's going to equate to $3,300. So where do we get $3,300? 10 customers. That's the volume you get to use as a customer. And we also get 100 for the volume of the brand partner because they have their volume as well. I'm using $100. It could be 150. It could be 200. It could be this, which that'll be gold when we get that back in about 30 days. It could be this. It could be you buying this. It could be you purchasing this. You can spend $250, $300, whatever that number is. We're using 100. So if we've got 3 brand partners and those 3 brand partners have themselves plus 10 customers, that gives us $3,300. In the concentric, in the generational override, go back to the slide that says generational override. Just want you to see this. Go back one for me. This gives you the ability to see at gold, you're getting paid 28% on your personal people. And then you'll see the 5, 4, 3 that I'm going to draw out here in a second. Go back to the other slide, please. Referring back and forth so you see this. In the 28% that's here, in the next slide. This gives you the ability to see that $3,300 is the commission, or sorry, is the amount of volume, the amount of money, times 28% gives us $924. Pretty substantial. To get 10 customers, that may take you 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, whatever it is, doesn't matter to me. What's important is that people are gathering customers, and that income that's going to be there as customers order and as our brand partners order is going to be there. On our second level, we have 9. The same thing, 10 customers plus the volume from the brand partner buying gives us 9,900. We make 5% of that, gives us $425. We take it down to 2,700 times 1,100. That's going to be your 10 customers times 100 plus the 1, 11 times 100, 1,100 times the 27 gives us $29,700. It gives us 4%. I'll go back to the slide in just a second. 89,000 times 3% gives us $2,600. $120 brand partners pays us $5,200 in commissions. $5,200. So what are you doing a little differently here? You're still building teams and organizations, but you're teaching them how to bring in the customer acquisition side of this so that now it becomes long-term income that people are doing. How many people right now are jonesing for this? Annette called me yesterday. She's like, oh my gosh, I got to have this back now. Guess what? When it comes back, you're going to be able to gather more customers. The gummies. I placed my order last night. When I saw it went up, I placed my order, got my $399 order, placed it. I want that in my house. I want to be the first person. I take pride in getting the product quickly. I want that here. When you can see $5,200 in team building. So what did you do? You got 3. They get 3. They get 3. They get 3. There's 120 people in your organization. There are people on this phone call right now that have thousands and thousands or thousands. Gummies are live. Yes, they are live. Go into your order section. They are live. They are live. They are live. Go order right now today. Take us to the next slide. So while you just built your team building, now we've got concentric retail bonuses that give us the ability to get paid based on this. So in this portion, we're at gold. We're now going to earn 32% of the retail bonuses that are happening at the exact same time. You're getting paid twice on this one activity that you're doing over and over. Next slide, please. You got a concentric retail. You got your 3 brand partners. You got your own 10 customers. You get 32. You get that 32%. You just made $320 on your own personal customers. Now we've got 10 customers. We're just going to talk about the 10 customers. We got 10 customers, $3,000. We've got 9,000 in volume, 5%, 4%. Now we got the ability to earn, and that should be 3% right there. Don't know where that came in, but that'll be 3% down on that third right there where it says 81,000. This gives you, if you add all this up, all this is happening at the exact same time. Now we've got $5,200 that happens on a team of 120 people. So we got the same 120 people just made us $5,000. So go back 2 slides for me real quick. The same 120 people that I just put into my business that I worked with, that I got to gather customers, that went out and got some brand partners, pull up the numbers 2 slides back, please, paid me a pretty significant income. Go backwards, not forwards. One more, perfect. Gives me, go backwards. Come on, back one more. We're going, keep going, back one more, perfect. 5277 on team building. Then to go 2 slides forward for me. The only reason I didn't do this is because I would have screwed up and we'd have been all over the place. Next slide. Now we got 5240. We've got 2 compensation plans working at the exact same time. So that 543 will correct that little one at the bottom. The 81,000 will correct that. We'll have this presentation up for you. But next slide goes in and shows us how much income was generated through this process. And the total amount of income, Next slide. The total amount of income gives us $10,517. JT, to make 10 grand in the old plan, yeah, go do your math. Go put $100 down and see how many people you would have had to have brought in, and people brought in, and people brought in, and people brought in, and people brought in. This could be per month. Now, not a claim or a guarantee of income I can make to you. This is a training today. But what this shows you is cut it in half, that's $5,000. Cut it in half again, it's $2,500. Guys, we're talking about every month that this happens. Once you get this base in place. Now, if you want, you're going to go keep recruiting, you're going to go build more teams and organizations, you're going to place them down line of those 3 people. We'll get into strategy with you. But I want you to really stay here for a second and internalize what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is $10,000 in commissions on 120 people that gather 10 customers. 120 people. You don't have to have 3 brand new partners every month. No, absolutely not. It's the same people. These are the same people that you get paid on. Same 10 customers every month. Same 10 customers every month. You don't have to recruit a new 10 customers. Same customers order, the same customers purchase. You get paid. Ladies and gentlemen, in a binary, you'd have to continue that over and over. You'd have to continue to recruit, which is where you're bogged down. It's like, oh, whoo, man. Well, in the new customer acquisition world with brand partner world, go build brand partners, ladies and gentlemen. Don't stop recruiting. Network marketing, any company, the lifeblood of business is gathering, brand partners and gathering business, especially in our world. Now, give me the next slide. Give me the next slide, guys. The next slide is going to be the leadership check bonus. So why do I want to work my butt off to get to gold? Oh my God, I got to get to gold. I want to get to gold. You want to get to gold because you want to be in the check matching business. You want to check match on what people are earning in the compensation plan. So here is a gold. I now get a 30% match on what I just earned income on. Next slide. I just earned 30% of that $10,517. Ladies and gentlemen, I just generated a $3,000 check based on that. There's a lot of other bonuses I didn't talk about. There's a lot of other things I didn't get into. I didn't go through and walk you through getting X amount of customers to get you over here. I'm walking you through the simplicity of how to build a business in network marketing. I'm walking you through how to take your mind from thinking that you have to have thousands and thousands and thousands of people to generate this type of income. Next slide. When you add this all together, when you hit your bonuses, there's monthly bonuses. Come on, give me the next slide. You got a $250 gold bonus. Here you go. Give me one more slide. When you start adding this all up and you start looking at it, it can be daunting. So we got to come back down. We got to come back down. You have to come back down to understanding. Stay at that 13,000 for me. Stay at the 13,000 for me. That $13,000 is massive for your business. So JT, if I go out and I sponsor 3 new people and I walk them through this process, or if I've got a team, guys, I've got a team, but guess what? I'm going to go sponsor 3 new people. I'm going to sponsor 6 new people. I'm going to sponsor 10 new people because I want new brand partners here. Now I take my brain and I go, okay, Trey on Wednesday night, Brian on Wednesday night, teach this. This is organized. I've got stuff that people can go see. I've got daily duo they can watch. You'll have a motion graphics presentation on this compensation plan. You're going to have a presentation that's going to be online that'll be 7-8 minutes long. Systems, so that you can now go and become more efficient at building this so that your 4 or 5 hours a day is like working 10 to 12 hours a day, more compact. You still grind. I still believe that you build, you work hard. If you're a chiropractor, Darren, you work hard. Letha, when you see patients, you work hard. I think we all work hard at something. Can we compress the amount of time that we work hard? That's more important to me. I want to compress that amount of time that I work really hard from 8 hours down to 4 hours. That way, when I get in there, I got 4 hours of getting my work done, getting things knocked out, boom. And then I've got another 20 hours during the day to do what I need. But in the beginning, I might put 8 or 10 hours in, but I'm working backwards from my 8 to 10 hours where I'm gathering customers and I'm putting this all in. So if you're internalizing this comp plan, if we go back to the beginning real quick, just go back to the beginning, start right below the engine. I want to walk this through you one more time really quick so you can just, so your brain's there. And then my job is done. And I believe I've got Miss Amani that's coming up after me, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I've got that right. Somebody tell me.
Yes, you do, JT.
Okay, good. Good. So let's walk through this again real quick. 10 customers, 3 brand partners. Next slide. You got get 3 brand partners, 10 customers, find 3, get 10, find 10, get 3, however you want to say it. This is your team of 39. Level 1, 2, 3. We're 3 levels deep in the comp plan. Give me the next slide. Generational override. We're focusing on gold. Everybody wants to get to gold. So that should be your check match. That unlocks many different places. Get to gold. Come on down for me. We go to the 4th level in this compensation plan. We've got 81 people, 3 affiliates, get 3, the get 3. Now we got 120 brand partners. We've got the volume. So you understand that. Plus you get to use customer volume. So we're just going to, everybody's their own customer. So you're getting a chance to use that. 11 would be your total times 100. 3 times 1100 gives you the 3300. 9 times 1100 gives you the 9900, and so on and so forth. $5,200 in commissions with 120 brand partners. Guys, this is a no-brainer. Next slide. Concentric Retail. We're focusing in on national gold, 32%. Gives you the ability, next slide, to build your business out. And now 10 customers, again, could take you 30 days, could take you 90 days, could take you 120, could take you 6 months, doesn't matter. A customer is just like an affiliate that's purchasing. It's purchasing. Now you have the business that's growing and you're earning commissions. Next slide. 52,527, 5240, 10,500 in a month. Cut it in half, that's $5,000. Cut it in half again, it's 2,500. It's totally your business. But there's people that are like, JT, if I do a little more work, can I get more? Like if I add another level after 81 and there's 243 people, what's that going to look like? That's an advanced training. That's 2.0 that I'm going to be training on. What if I get a team of 1,000? What does that look like? That's a bigger training. That's an advanced training. We'll be talking about all of this. Next slide. Check match, hit gold. Got to hit gold. Write it down. Gold. Next slide. You get a 30% match, $3,155. Get a gold rank advanced bonus of $250, and get back to the very last slide. The very last slide is where we land the plane. You say to yourself, can I get people there? Go to the $13,000 at the very end, the grand total at the very end, please. You get to $13,000. You can get to 20 grand. You can get to 30 grand. You can get to 50 grand. You get to whatever amount you want. If you're looking to build a $1,500 a month, congratulations. You want to be a stay-at-home mom, that's wonderful. There's people on this phone call that want $15,000 a month. There's people on this phone call that want 50 grand a month. There's people on this phone call that want 100 grand a month. You play the game at the level that you want to play. I'm showing you with a small organization and customer acquisition what your life can look like financially in this compensation plan. It doesn't take getting thousands and thousands of people to get that number. It takes 100 people plus, focusing on some customers, teaching some daily habits that now is something new for you, that now helps you evolve into the next level. And speaking of evolution, I'll bring up Miss Amani Mamalushan, an incredible leader in our company, somebody that's constantly about the strategy, somebody that's constantly about helping this company go to the next level, helping her business go to the next level, and the people that she's around. Amani, can't wait to hear from you. Hope you guys got a lot out of that.
Hey, JT.